Hey there, Earth signs. Hey there, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Welcome to your monthly guidance for August. Welcome to the Lumiere channel, first of all. This is guidance for the overall month, the kind of energy that you may have to embrace in order to make the month move smoothly. That's great. So you have cat spirit and wasp spirit coming out for you. I will be reading from the guidebook because I really want you to get the absolute most out of the reading, the guidance and any guidance that comes through, in case you want to listen to this later on in the month or mid-month when things are like, I don't know what to do. So we have cat spirit here in the upright saying claim your independence, and we have wasp spirit says sometimes life stings. To me, and just immediately, intuitively, this sort of tells me that this month you may have to do some things that don't feel good to do, but you kind of have to do. It's build your character, and it's gonna make you stronger, like more self-assured. I sure did do the air signs. Hey. I really like that. I really like that. Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings, but I feel like you're doing the stinging. And that's asserting your independence. I feel like this is also, there's sort of a bit of an energy where something, if something comes along this month that sort of bites you, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, if something comes along that sort of bites you, it's best to tune into what would feel good for you, where your independent energy is. So that would be like your best guidance for that situation. Okay. Also, there's something here about believing that if you make choices for yourself, there will be super dire consequences. And I feel like there would be consequences because that's life. But, excuse me, I feel like you'll be able to handle them better than you thought you could. That's something there. I kind of don't want to read from the guidebook, honestly, because I feel like it's kind of fucking me. Like, excuse me, I feel like it's messing me up. It's not giving me the energy that I'm picking up on, but I will read it anyway because, we're here. I'm going to read wasp spirit in the protection here, which doesn't feel wrong in the upright either. Are you holding on to anger, jealousy, or resentment because you got stung? Or could you have just stung yourself by comparing yourself to others? Oh, okay. There will always be someone else who is more successful, happier, thinner, richer. Jealousy is the false belief that you can't have what you want, or someone could take away that which was supposed to be yours. Let it go and release all those feelings that are making the sting hurt long after the stinger has been removed. Wasp spirit has woken you up, and now you are called to trust that disappointment can lead you to a different, better path. Align with spirit now and trust that this too shall pass and is already doing so. For the pain subsides when you stop telling the story of how much it hurt, which is so fucking true sometimes. These really feel like upright. Okay. Not all that spirit creates is in nature is easy to love. There is a purpose for pain, just as there is a purpose for wasps in the natural world. Wasp Spirit has shown up, but you will soon come to see that Spirit has something wonderful in store for you. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you envisioned for yourself. Have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers weren't answered because the path you took led to something better? Wasp Spirit is a reminder to reflect on those times. For today's sting may hurt, but something better awaits you. So I do feel these animal spirit messages in both, which is like I usually have like an adverse reaction to like leaving the card like this. I do feel like this is important though, so I'm gonna keep it. At any rate, for some of you, you may experience something that does kind of hurt, but I feel like whatever it is, it makes you better. Like, I feel like whatever it is gets you closer to you being more vulnerable with yourself, which is weird because cats aren't like the most vulnerable type creature that you would relate vulnerability to, at least not for me. But I feel like there's something about this word independence that's about deep in me, and that is not just about strength in the material way, but it's strength in the emotional way as well. If something happens this month and you realize, oh shoot, I messed up, that's a really good thing because now you know how important this thing is to you. So anyway, let's get some extra guidance, please. Wow, man. Okay, cool. Well, 2 majors popping out from the gate. We have the Empress here and the Death. The Death here. Bro, do you know how long it's been since I've gotten this side of the Empress? I don't even know who this side of the Empress is. I get this side of the Empress so many, like this is the Empress to me now. Okay, so the Empress here, bridging the gap between the cat spirit and the wasp. So I love that because this kind of calls back to the upright message of the wasp spirit, which is sometimes there's stuff in nature that doesn't feel good. There's some stuff in nature that it is gonna sting. Like not everything in nature is beautiful and lovely. Like a vine creeping up a building can be beautiful and lovely, but that bitch got stingers, you know? Hey, it's got stingers. So I really like this because I feel like there is this gap between you also embracing your inner sting as well as being embraced by, well, you being embraced by the sting that you cause or you ripple out into the world, because that's part of your human experience this August. But also you being stung in such a way that you learn from that, you know? And I don't feel like this is nasty or terrible. It feels like really supportive energy, these readings so far. Like super supportive. Bees will sting because they're protecting something. Otherwise, they're pretty chill. Wasps will sting because they're being dicks. Because they can. And I don't believe a wasp dies when they sting. So they have carte blanche to do whatever they want, I think. Don't quote me on that. But there's this thing about embracing this sort of inner nature, which is really I feel like I really want to go deeper into these things, but I feel like I'm on a bit of a time crunch. Here we have the Death, which this part of the Death card is not this part of the Death card. You can just see flipping the card over, there's a whole different, just new kind of energy. So here, these two people are planting something at the feet of Death. The crow is here, which does represent death a lot of the times over a skull. And there's pomace or something, and they're holding these 2 flowers, a lotus and something else. And there's this naked woman out here dancing, and she looked pregnant for a hot second, but there's something coming up. Something coming up. So there's some change here. For you, earth signs, Capricorn, Virgos, and Tauruses. You're embracing a different kind of energy. I feel like you're saying no more often, and allowing your heart to say yes, or to open up in a yes way, which is very interesting. There's like a dual energy here, and this is beautiful because I mean these are all majors all majors. At the top of the deck, we had the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is also quite interesting. And we have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you are moving into like an area of enlightenment and allowing your heart to be more open, allowing your heart to be more of a heart this month through the various environmental changes or the various things that are coming up. But I feel like this month is nice. It's going to be quite nice for you, earth signs. Good luck. I hope this helps. I feel like your guidance, if I could say anything, would be to allow nature. Death is huge nature. The Empress is huge. She is nature. And the wasp nature is its nature. And the cat's nature is its nature. So I feel like allow these certain kinds of your nature to come through and to be given light and attention. And I feel like there's something about your heart warming up and opening and blossoming. And there's something about your words and your actions being more in alignment with being able to say no when you don't want to. And your heart saying yes. It's very strange. Good luck. Keep your light on, and I'll see you next time.